Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with the Weekly Comic Book Roundup. We've covered this week's Marvel books and gotten briefly started on this week's DC books. Now it's time to wrap things up with the rest of this week's DC books, or rather, basically, Batman books and Titans. Kicking this off, we've got Batman Superman World's Finest number 16. Where we left off, Batman and Superman had been taken prisoner by New Mazo, with the idea being that New Mazo utilizes them to make components that will help New Mazo. Robin had attempted to escape and managed to get back to Gotham, but Batmobile got taken over by New Mazo's signal and was about to crash into a wall. As it does so, however, the Flash pulls Robin out, and it's explained that anything that uses AI has gone rogue. Self-driving cars, smartphones, communication systems, and more. Ultramorpho is keeping Superman in check by having kept a kryptonite body. Batman starts working on a plan, and seemingly all of the robot heroes and villains have been taken over, including Red Tornado and Robot Man, leading humans to reclamation plants, where each and every human on Earth is dissolved down to their basic chemical elements for New Mazo's personal reuse. Hawkman has a brief encounter with Kellex and a few Superman robots. The Metal Men are actually able to end up sacrificing themselves to liberate one of the human reclamation plants, and as well as rescue Hawkman. Batman has managed to get some of the other prisoners to help make a bow and an arrow, which Oliver Queen uses to, potentially speaking, blow up Ultramorpho, allowing Superman to remove his control collar. However, before they can make any full moves, Ultramorpho begins to reassemble. However, the Justice League arrives, consisting of Supergirl, Firestorm, Green Lantern, Metamorpho, Wonder Woman, Robin, and the Flash. Turns out that what everyone's making are miniature satellites, and Batman asks Dr. Magnus why the Metal Men didn't succumb to New Mazo's control, with Magnus explaining that it was foresight. He programmed them long ago to block any direct commands other than his own. Batman has a plan to having Green Arrow send up the satellites, while it's noted that Batman noticed that there was one roboticist not present, T.O. Morrow. So Batman sends Wonder Woman and Robin out after him. Superman then has everyone decrust every new Mazo agent and reclamation plant they can find. Wonder Woman and Robin find T.O. Morrow, and, well, he wasn't recruited by Ivo due to the two of having a bit of a difference of opinions on matters. Superman gets civilians to safety, but Batman is approached by Supergirl, who thinks she has a different idea. But then she morphs into New Mazo, copying Clayface's abilities, with the plan being to eliminate Batman. That is where the issue ends. I'm digging this arc. I keep saying it month after month. This is definitely one of the best books that DC is currently putting out. There's enough. It's like taking a Silver Age book story, but then kind of reworking it to appease modern audiences, and I love that. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Batgirls number 19. Where we left off, the Batgirls had seemingly turned themselves in. Well, they hadn't. And there's a parade happening in the hill, or on the hill, in order to demand the release of the Batgirls. Though likely, it's the Batgirls figure the sniper is likely there. Oracle's doing what she can to watch, while Cass and Stephanie blend in with the crowd, who are all dressed as Batgirls. They get a view of a sniper rifle, and Stephanie takes care of it, with the would-be assassin being revealed to be none other than Gun Bunny. Gun Bunny and Steph duke it out. Steph wins, though Gun Bunny did get a shot off at Grace Halloran, though she was wearing a bulletproof vest, and runs up to, with the intention of killing Gun Bunny for putting her cameraman Rocky in a coma. Steph manages to talk her down, however, the other sniper puts a bullet through Gun Bunny. Cass tracks down the other sniper, who appears to be Gunhawk. And Gunhawk's death being stated as the reason why Gun Bunny was going after the Batgirls. Though it is, in fact, a sissy. Cass manages to defeat him and also states that next time he sees an identity, make sure to check the obituaries. Later at the hospital, Cass and Steph enjoy a boba tea while Rocky's come out of his coma, and Babs and Elisa show up with bubble tea, and as well as offer support. And others also come in, offering their support as well. Cass and Steph discuss, they're told they got the night off. So Steph suggests they fish Bondo out of the river and fix him up and take him out for a joyride. And that is where the issue ends. Hopefully just the issue. Loving this series. Every arc in this has been a gem. Just an absolute gem. I love it. I'm hoping it. With the last page of the story, it does make it kind of give me the feeling that perhaps it might be the last issue, but fingers crossed that it's not. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Catwoman number 56. Where we left off, Selena was making her play against the the five families of Gotham, and Dario was supposed to have a fight to the death with his ex-boyfriend Noah. Onyx and Catwoman meet up, with Onyx explaining that she's got O'Sullivan sitting out, but Iko is planning to attack Ivanescu. Onyx is introduced to Marquise. And the Trixie is attacked. Though Catwoman has made a point of making sure that everywhere that the girls of the Trixie might be working at won't be open, so that Black Mask can't get to them. Catwoman has Duchess send a message to Marquise. Iko and Ivanescu have their fight, leading to Ivanescu being put in traction. Dario and Noah have their fight, and while excuse me. Okay. Damn. Alright, okay. We're done that. Dario and Noah have their fight, and while Dario comes out on top, though he's unable to kill Noah. Catwoman deals with Black Mask's goons, noting, however, that Black Mask's numbers have been thinning. In fact, she's seen some of his past hires being trained by Marquise. But Marquise manages to grab Black Mask and drag him to one of his armories, which Catwoman and her allies are going over. The idea being guns get melted down and sold for scrap, but anything else, everyone's welcome to. But Catwoman makes a deal with Black Mask. She'll give him back his mask, but he's got to keep things bloodless. No bloodshed. But when Noah wakes in the hospital, there's a note from Dario. Basically saying, that he would never kill him, but if he's afraid of being humiliated, stay away from from Dario and his, or I'll put him back in the hospital. That's what Catwoman taught him. Selina and Dario discuss what happened. While Selina explains she has someone to meet with, she has to meet with one of the bigger stakeholders in Gotham, and things get complicated between them. The bat signal lit up in the sky. And that is where the issue ends. Excuse me. Should be noted there is good issue. Should be noted there's an upcoming crossover between Batman and Catwoman, which is going to basically Batman versus Catwoman. So apparently her meeting is likely to. While their meeting might go well, things are likely to not go well for shortly thereafter. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Nightwing, number 105. Things are working out quite well in Bloodhaven under Dick Grayson's watch. This issue is a bit different. It's every panel is drawn from the perspective of Dick Grayson. But shortly after waking up, he gets a phone call from his sister, the mayor. A bioweapon has been stolen and is loose in Bloodhaven. So, Babs and Dick suit up and head out to deal with this. Apparently it's on the train. It's on one of the trains. They board the train, and the only person there is Double Dare. She made sure she got all the passengers off along with the driver. But it's explained that she was hired by the country of Latavia. Shell Pharmaceuticals developed a vaccine for mosquito-borne virus that's spreading in Latavia. Her Double Dare and her sister went to steal it, but they hit a transport and she injected herself with the cure and escaped. However, her sister got captured. Latavia said they can extract the vaccine from her. But Batgirl and Double Dare switch outfits, but the train has a missile fired at it. All three survive, though Double Dare makes to run from the goons attack the train. Nightwing backs her up, making sure to do what he can to protect her. And but I was going to try and rescue Double Dare, which they managed to do so. However, the head of Shelton Pharmaceuticals wants to speak with Nightwing. The head of pharmaceutical of the company is Lyle Shelton, who, unbeknownst to Nightwing, is also heartless. But of course, he wants his product back because, well, other countries are willing to pay what Shelton Pharmaceuticals is asking. But basically, Nightwing told him to get bent. Much more diplomatic manner, of course. And the issue ends with Nightwing and Batgirl heading home. And that was a solid issue. I like the whole gimmick of doing the issue through from Nightwing's perspective. In fact, the name of the issue is, in fact, You Are Nightwing. But, I mean, this has been a great run. Moving on, though, to our last book for the week, we've got Titans, number 2. Where we left off, Titans made it clear that they are not going to play ball with the Man of Waller. When they returned to Titans Tower in Bloodhaven, however, they found their teammate, Wally West, the Flash, dead. We open with a flashback. Titans looks like it's early on in the new. This would be early on in the new Teen Titans era, as you've got Cyborg, Starfire, and Raven, and Beast Boy, as well as the original 5: Robin, Speedy, Kid Flash, Wonder Girl, and Aqualad. They go to attack. They go to take on the Church of Blood, only to see the Justice League beat them to it. Starfire states that a person's mortal enemy should be off limits. But Dick goes to call Linda West, or Linda Park West, let her know that Wally's dead at the tower. But he says that Linda didn't answer. Wally did. Apparently, it's revealed that yes, that is Wally, but it seems that it's a version of Wally from the future. Basically, he got shot and used his last moments to go back in time to get the Titans to solve the mystery. However, Oracle states there's a forest fire in Borneo, while Wally opts to go and deal with the whole thing, or to help, do what he can to help. Nightwing insists that he stay, adding that we also learn that Nightwing has contingency against the Titans, much like Batman does with the Justice League. With Nightwing saying that in a team with the level of power that the Titans has, it would be irresponsible to not have contingencies in place. But unlike Batman, he's not going to hide that from any of them. But while Dick decides Donna to take the lead, while Dick deals with trying to solve Wally's future murder. The forest fire is taken care of with Beast Boy dealing with saving wildlife he can. An illegal tree clearing operation is discovered, but they weren't responsible for the fire. Apparently, whatever it hit there was Tamaranian. Donna that night wants to make sure that Starfire's okay with the fact that she led the mission rather than Starfire, and Starfire's just, no worries. If you're leading, I'm following. And the Titans continue, just night in, check out the TV, and on a talk show is Brother Blood, though he's just to not be referred to as Brother Blood anymore, but rather Brother Infinity or Eternity. Basically stating a new path for a change in direction for the Church of, Eternity now, rather than Church of Blood. And in fact, as a show of good faith, working with the Church of Eternity, is Tempest. Shocking the rest of the Titans quite a bit. And that is where the issue ends. Alright, interesting start. Interesting issue. Issue 1 did show that Tempest was working with someone when Donna and Dick went to recruit him. He was like, no, I'm working with someone. So now we know the answer to that question. Of course, the new question that comes up is, why? Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Huge shout out to Patreon patron Xander Lee. Thank you so much for your support. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.